So who wants more of Finn Jones as Danny Rand? Well, apparently the actor himself would love to return to the role, and even though the show was met with a lot of contempt, he seems confident he could bring some honor back to the character and wants to team up once again with Marvel Studios. Let's break it down. Well, it seems like Finn Jones wants another chance at playing Danny Rand. The Iron Fist series struggled from the very beginning, so let's talk about what his ideas are and why he thinks he deserves another chance. Now, before we dive into that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Make sure you get all the current Marvel and DC news. Now, as many of you know, Iron Fist struggled right out of the gate, and despite the second season and the Defenders being much better, it really never lived up to fan expectations. Now, the actor who played Danny Rand, Finn Jones, has talked many times about potentially returning to the role, and recently he was talking about exactly that to the Geekscape podcast. Now, like with any MCU role, he's obviously on board, and it's pretty clear to me he wants to follow in the footsteps of Charlie Cox, who's recently returned as Daredevil in No Way Home and She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Now, during the interview on the podcast, he said, "Of course I would return. I'd love the chance. I care about Danny Rand deeply. I believe in that character. I believe there's a lot of work that can be done. I love the ability to prove someone wrong, and I want to prove all those doubters wrong. I know I have it in me, and I know I can give the Danny Rand performance the fans want." Now, he did go on to say that not only would he like to return to the role, but he would love to be in a series with Mike Coulter's Luke Cage, talking specifically to Heroes for Hire. He did go on to say that he would love to see Jessica Henwick's Colleen Wing continue to be powered up with the Iron Fist, and even suggested that she could possibly return in a Shang-Chi movie, which caught fans off guard. He said, "Over the course of seasons of television and films, you see Danny, Luke, and Colleen come back together in a dramatic and real way. It allows Danny to have redemption. It allows for Colleen and the Iron Fist to have her moment. For me, that makes the most creative sense. It's all there. The possibility is all there." Now, I have to say, I think this is a stretch. There really is not many castings that fans agree on that didn't work, and unfortunately, his Danny Rand is one of them. Like we said, the show never really lived up to fan expectations, and sadly in the comics there has been a lot of changes to the character, and that might be the direction Marvel goes. Recently in the books, Danny Rand passed the mantle on to Lin Lee, and is now taking the role of mentor to the character. Now, that version of the character hasn't sold too well in the book form, so Marvel might be open-minded to returning to Danny Rand, but quite honestly, his name has never been one anybody has brought up that seems to be likely to return. Now, would I like to see Finn get another chance? I am always for second chances, and if he comes back and delivers, more power to him. Danny Rand is one of my favorite characters from the comics, and it's always been a bit disappointing how that series worked out, and how the mythos for the character, for the general public, kinda got messed up, and people never really got to know the real Danny Rand. Obviously, Marvel has a lot of plans for all of these characters, and I do think we might see several of the Netflix characters reappear in that 18-episode Daredevil series. Maybe Iron Fist will be one of them. Obviously, we're covering everything Marvel on this channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and keep your chi charged up with updates. But until we know more, what do you guys think? Would you be open to giving Finn Jones another chance at Danny Rand? And if he does return, would you like to see him in a solo series or potentially Heroes for Hire? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.